everyone, welcome back to Take Time series. I'm really excited to meet you today. Actually, there are many people to motivate and encourage who are already successful. Say, for example, in educational institutions, they try to really handpick the ones who are efficient. Actually, it is not your disability or your incapability that is pulling you down, but the disbelief that you have actually pulls you down. Now let's be practical. Say for instance that you are very efficient at driving a four-wheeler. Now you have to drive a very long distance and you're not by yourself, but you're being assisted by your pastor or some spiritual guide of yours who is very good at praying, worshipping God and performing miracles, but surely not driving. Okay, so you're the only one who is in control of the wheels. Now, as you're going by, suddenly, if there happens a situation where a sudden passerby comes in between, or the vehicle that comes from the opposite side actually tries to cross lane with you, what would you be doing? Can you just think over what you would be actually doing there? When I raised this question to our church youth, they said either they will pull over, and the other one said, like, we will try to actually put the brake, whatever. I know for sure you will definitely not turn back to that pastor or the spiritual person who is traveling along with you and ask, oh pastor, oh brother or sister, what shall I do at this moment? Would you like to pray for this moment? That is not going to happen, because that very moment you will have to take a very crucial decision, and because you know the wheels very well, you will be the one to take the wheels. Okay, the purpose for me giving this life situation is that I want you to recollect the story in the Bible. Usually you would have learned this story in your Sunday classes, like Jesus calming the storm. Now just recollect and see who all traveled with Jesus. The ones who were good at sea, the ones who were fishermen, who knew how to drive a boat amidst storm. They would have been very efficient in handling such situations. But you know what? When Jesus was there in the boat, when he was actually sleeping, the disciples came to Jesus and said, won't you do anything about this? Don't you care for us? See the kinds of thoughts they had about it. Actually, they should have tried their best with a great trust that a great miracle worker is right with them, who could really help them out of the situation. But they didn't do that. They didn't have belief on themselves. They didn't trust that God is with them to help through this. That is the reason that Jesus woke up and he said, O ye of little faith, either you should have faith on yourself, or you should have faith that God is there with you. After seeing all the miracles that I've done, won't you really believe that Father will help you? That was what actually Jesus was trying to communicate. Yes, my dear brothers and sisters, when we face situations like this in our own life, this is a mistake that we all make. But that doesn't mean to say that you should neglect the talents and the abilities that God has given right within you. God helps you to enhance your ability. I think you would have known the parable in the Bible where Jesus talks about the talents. He's quite excited and happy about the person who has really used all the talents that he had, and he tried to multiply it. This is what God expects of us. Whatever He's given us, He wants us to multiply them. God will help you work out the situations with His help, with His intuition, and with His divine guidance. If you have just held up yourself, withdrawn yourself from various situations where you could have done your best, I encourage you, God is there with you. Go ahead and do what you have to do. God will give you the wisdom and He will be there with you and guide you through. I'm really happy to have been sharing with you today. I would like to hear your comments as well. God be with you. God bless you. Thank you.